So us guys are weird about lights. We love flashlights, we love lanterns, we love all of that stuff. Even my mom was giving my dad and I a hard time because we were showing each other our new flashlights. She was like, I don't get it. We like flashlights. That's one of the first things that I kind of want at camp is I want the light set up. I want to know where it's at. I want to make sure, because I don't want to look for it in the dark. So it's one of the first things that I want to set up. I got a new light. I'm super excited. I helped Lee with the More Expo with his Trails and Timber, which is a company that he has that has different brands that he represents. And he goes to different shows that they wouldn't be able to go to. So pretty cool deal. I helped him out with the booth, and I walked away with the new light. So I did get the LightRanger 1200. I'll show you that light here in just a little bit. What this is going to be more about right now is about the LightRanger Motion Sensor. I didn't even know they had this until I helped Lee with the show, and instantly I recognized that it's probably the #1 accessory that you need to get. Maybe outside of the different colors that you put on the light. That's also helpful. This one's pretty cool because here's the device right here. I'm gonna kind of go through what it says so that you don't have to read this thing, because I don't like reading things and I would rather see it. So that's why I'm doing this. So it's pretty cool. It has this little connector here. So this is on the back. That's how you're going to connect it to the pole. I will tell you, that's actually step 1, that you're going to connect that to the pole. You want it to be about 5 to 6 feet from the ground is what it recommends. That's where it works the best. And so if you have a pole that is a 3-part pole, then you'll put it on that top pole, the top section. If you have a pole that is a 4-part pole, so it goes up 4 stages, then you're gonna wanna put it on not the top one, but the one just below that. So the second one to the top. They say in here that's kind of where it's designed to give you the best reach, because this makes it like a 180, 360 motion sensor. So it'll go all the way to the ground, up into the sky, and then it'll go out and around you, which is really, really pretty cool. So the next thing that you're gonna do, so number 2 on the list, is gonna be that you're gonna plug it into the power. So you plug it right into the light itself. You plug it into where you actually charge the light. That's the USB-C connection. I think that's what it's called, the USB-C connection. It is this right here. And so that plugs in, and that is where the power comes from your light. So you don't have another cord running anywhere to power this. So that is pretty cool. What you're gonna wanna do then is you're gonna turn on the light itself. And you want to very quickly, it says immediately, you want to pick the power source. So you can do a 4-zone, which is all the way around, all the lights are on. You can do a 2-zone, which gives you basically 50% of it, or 180 degrees rather than 360 degrees. Or you can put a single, which is going to be just one light. This is a square pattern, so it's only going to project it out, one direction. So you can pick that. It says to pick it quickly. If you already have the light set, you don't have to worry. Once it's connected and the sensor is activated, I think it says it's gonna blink. One thing that you can also do with this, which is pretty cool, is that you set the time that the light stays on for. Like when something trips the motion sensor, you're gonna adjust this and set the time. You're also going to be able to adjust the distance. It can go from 15 feet to 30 feet from the pole. So that's going to be in a 360. 15 feet out is the minimum. So if something's within that 15 feet, it's going to automatically, even if you have it set on the lowest setting. But if you set it up to the highest setting, then it goes out to 30 feet around you. So it doesn't say how many feet, like each little movement of the dial is. The dial Right here, this is the side for the minutes. And so this just turns just like this. This is the side for the distance. Actually, I might have that backwards. Anyway, one or the other. I'm having a hard time seeing which way. Let's see. Let me just look. Okay, so when you hold it this way, on this side is going to be the minutes, and on that side is going to be the security, adjust the security area. So they just turned, so you just turn it to adjust it. It's 1 to 5 minutes for the time. So if you got it all the way, that's 5 minutes. It turns like more than all the way around, or about right all the way around. So Lee says he has his set for 3 minutes. I'm going to assume that he's just got it from 5 minutes and then bring it up kind of where he guesstimates that would be. Never talked to him about what distance he has it on. I'll put it at 30 feet for now. Is it 30 feet? I want to make sure. Yes, 30 feet. I want to make sure it wasn't meters. That'd have been that'd been crazy. But anyway, I love this. This could get me in trouble because that's almost like a fidget thing to me. Yeah, I like that. So anyway, what you can do is you can set this up. What it works great at is security. So if somebody's going to be walking into your camp, the light's going to go on. It's going to stay on for however long you want it to. 3 to 5 minutes is kind of probably where I'll have it. And so that'll stay on long enough that people will leave. They're not going to come back. And if it's an animal, then I can watch it as it kind of starts walking away. So it doesn't have to stay in that zone anymore. As it walks away, the light's going to stay on. I can keep track of what's going on outside better with that timer. So security, it's a big thing. The other thing that it's going to work really good is whenever you have to pee in the middle of the night, or if you have to get up for any reason, you got to get a flashlight and you're fumbling around. This is just going to have the light. The light's going to be on. So you're going to get out. Depending on where you set it up, it's going to go off. You don't need a flashlight. You can go do your business, and then you can get back into the tent. That's going to be nice. The other good thing is that you can still use the different lights, the little cones that you can put to change the light from red, yellow, or orange. It comes standard, obviously, as a really bright white light with the LEDs. And so when you put those on, it kind of makes it to where you can see, but it's not as harsh for the people camping around you. So if you've got people that are camping around you, you might want to throw a red up there so that if you do have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, the light comes on, the people around will be able to notice the lights on. As security, it still is going to be on. But it won't, I guess, blind your neighbors as much because the light is bright. These are really, really bright. Lee and I, once, when he first got some, we set them up probably 100 or more feet apart, maybe even further than that. I'm a terrible judge when it comes to that. But me and another guy had a football, and we were able to play football at midnight. Like, we were passing the football back and forth, and able to see the ball the whole time. A lot of times with a lantern or different things that if you try to throw a frisbee or do anything like that, there's a certain point that you lose it. But with these lights, we never lost it. Threw it up high, you still saw the ball the whole time. Anyway, it was amazing. I was sold on it, and it took me this long to get my first light. So I'm excited and can't wait to use this at camp. But anyway, that is a just kind of a real quick demo on how the LightRanger Motion Sensor works for the 1200. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure that if this is an item that you want, if you want the light itself, the LightRanger 1200, the 800, there's an 800 mini that's really cool. And then the 2000, you can actually work everything with your phone, and it comes with the different colors in it. So you don't have to put the different caps on. It's kind of cool. And it's brighter. But yeah, if you want to check that out, always go and check it out at Trails and Timber. That is Lee's website where he is selling these products for these companies as a rep for them. Obviously, anything that we can do to steer that way, love Lee to death and everything that he does for us over at Overland Radio. So appreciate everybody that's watching. Whatever you do, make sure that you go all out.